I grew up in Brampton, Ontario. My mother was an English teacher, Dad was a music teacher, and my stepmother was also a music teacher. And I had a piano teacher. So, yeah, parental units, teaching. My dad brought all the woodwind instruments home from his school that he taught at, so I could test them out and see what took. And yeah, the alto saxophone was for sure the one for me. So my dad and my stepmom drove me from Brampton to Toronto for these lessons with Mike Murley, and he had Junos and awards on his shelf. You know, things seemed stable and good. You know, he was this freelance jazz musician, but obviously doing well. And so that sparked in me the idea that maybe I could do that too. So I got into U of T and I just kept playing. It felt like a great community of students. Community is very important. Hopefully you get to be part of many other people's projects. I'd been out of school a couple years, and Mike Murley asked me to be part of a CBC project. You know, he had faith in my abilities and wanted to include me in something that was, I knew, also important to him. So that meant a great deal. I'm lucky enough to have had the opportunities to travel and play music to Peru, to Brazil, to Japan, to China. And I met my husband, William, here in Toronto, playing music. We both got hired to play in Lila Bialy's octet project. And I asked him to play on my very first gig at the Rex as a leader, which was an important gig for me. And so it's wonderful to have a partner who obviously completely understands, you know, the weird schedule that we have, the weird, what's next month gonna look like? What's next year gonna look like? You know, we want to understand one another, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Never say no. Say yes and figure out how to make it work later. Take every gig, pretty much. You can start to maybe filter a little bit a little later, but you know, just play with as many people as you can. I always say stay nice. That's challenging. It's when people don't necessarily know it's so much work, you know, that when they say, oh, you know, you get to play. We are playing music, but we're working. And it's tricky when people think your work is really just a recreational kind of pursuit, when it's something obviously that we take very seriously and dedicate so much time and energy to. I get to the gig and I get on stage, and everything in life that's going on before I got on that stage can fall away. Within that, while you're performing, I mean, you're bonding with these people you're playing music with. I would expect for most people it also can lift your spirits. Of course, it can also make us feel sad if there's a song, you know, associated with something sad in our lives. But then, yeah, we play music together and we understand one another.